How's it going, everyone? How you doing, Timmy? You all right, mate? Early? It's around the same time, right? Maybe about half an hour. Oh yeah, sorry, you're right. Yeah, I said it for 8:30, a few minutes. Yeah, I usually like to start it just a few minutes just to let the stream warm up. How you been, man? What you been up to today? How's your day? Hopefully we get a couple of people on today. I've got some useful, helpful things to share with people that want to overcome their anxieties, fear, and build more confidence. Basically improve your happiness. So just to give everyone a heads up on the talk today, I wanted to talk about the relationship between social anxiety, socializing, exercising, and how those two things give you more confidence in your dating life and all areas of life. Really do improve your mental health. I'm currently doing these things at the moment. I'm working on my social confidence and fitness. I'm doing, focusing on the two, and makes me feel great. It makes you feel great when you're sticking to the gym. You're committing to it. You're not missing sessions, and you're also socializing. You're around positive people. The two together are life changing. Well, that's the thing with anything. If you're watching stuff and it's making you feel negative or anxious, you should just stop watching it. Just have a break from it. Do something else. Do something that's positive. Sometimes it happens to me. You've got to go through. You've got to go through that to learn. You might be watching whatever it is that you're watching, and then you start realizing that it's having a negative effect on your mental health. It's giving you anxiety. It's making you think negative. It's making you feel unhappy. So obviously, that's your responsibility to be disciplined to cut it out. But like I've said in the previous streams, these things are not always easy. So you got to be patient with yourself, and you just got to work at these things day by day until it becomes a habit. So yeah, how you doing, Calbs? Raises your blood pressure. Well, that's why I've tried lots of things, and I found at the moment it's important to have a balance. I'm good that you're great. It's important to go out and interact with people, and socialize. I know I say it in every video and I say it in every live stream, but I say it because I know how important it is for everyone. And I know that sometimes people hear things and they won't really take it on board. They might have to hear it 10 times. I can be like that sometimes as well. If I hear good advice, I'll hear it, I'll go, yeah, that makes sense, but I might not really take it in and apply it. So that's why I repeat certain things, because I know that it takes people time. Not everyone's the same. Some people can hear something and go and apply it, but some people, they take a little bit longer, and that's fine. I'm patient with it. Oh yeah, I can tell you about my T-shirt straight away. This is Manny Pacquiao. So my favorite fighter. It says MP on it. It's the Manny Pacquiao brand. I bought this T-shirt from Amazon, and I really like it. I like his. I bought two T-shirts of his, and I like the collar and I like the design in it, and it fits well. So as I was saying, so you know, things that we talk about. So depression, anxiety, social anxiety, negative thoughts, low self-esteem, not feeling confident in whatever area it is, whether it's dating, whether it's dealing with people, whether it's everyday life, whatever it is, that doesn't really matter. If you exercise regularly and you socialize regularly, 100% things are going to get better for you. You're going to start feeling better. I'm doing these things at the moment. So just to remind everyone, this is what I always do. Before I give advice to other people, I always go and do it myself and see if it works or not. And if it does work and it helps me, and I know that other people struggle with the things that I have struggled with and I still struggle with, then it's going to help people. Or at least it's good to tell them it's your choice if you apply it or not. What's up, Andrew, mate? Good to see you. So yeah, how did you guys get on today? How have you been? What have you been up to? My day's really good. I woke up this morning. I wasn't planning to go gym because I was planning to go tomorrow. But I thought, shall I go gym today? And then, my demons, we all have demons, right? Said, leave it. And then I thought, no, I'm going to go today. I feel really positive and I'd like to continue it. So I got dressed, I got showered, I had one coffee, I had a banana, and I paid for the session online down the boxing gym, and I just love it. I just feel at home. As soon as I walk in that gym, it's like a relief. Any stresses or problems that I've got, my mental health challenges just goes away. And then I start doing the training, and I always train hard and I try and make a point of talking to people down the gym, and I got to speak to some new people. I just love it. That's why I'm going to keep talking about it and recommending it to other people. Yeah, you know what, Calbs? I've found not every day because I don't do the gym every day, but I found just one coffee, one banana or two gives me a lot of energy. It's not too heavy, but it gives me enough energy to have a really intense session in the boxing gym and training. So yeah, the socializing and the exercising are the two best things that I have found for pretty much all the things that you guys want. Now, let me ask you guys a question anyway, because I'm presuming that I know what it is that you want, what you want to achieve, but I might miss certain things. So if you guys don't mind, could you let me know in the box below, like, what is it that you want to achieve at the moment? Like, what's bothering you? What you're struggling with? Look, I'm not going to promise that I can solve your problem, but maybe someone else on here can, or maybe you can solve it yourself. But I do believe these conversations, they're honest, they're positive, they're encouraging, they're motivational. They will help all of you. And I appreciate all of you coming on these streams regularly, because that's really great. That's how you change your life, improve your life, by committing to something. So yeah, let me know in the box. I mean, earlier on, Timmy Ryan was saying that that way he feels a bit negative when he watches stuff. So that was useful. Johnny, I noticed you have opted for daylight bulbs instead of warm yellow lights. Yeah, do you know what it is, Timmy? I bought these lights, right, to get better lighting when I do my YouTube videos, and they've got three different variations of light. I know it's a bit bright today. The lighting's a bit. Let me try a different shade. Might just improve the lighting. Just a sec, guys. Okay. Now that's a softer. Maybe that's a little bit better. Well, it's darker out now with the winter coming, so there's not as much natural light coming in. That's why I wore the black t-shirt today as well, because it kind of it separates the brightness. Because if I wore a white t-shirt with all that white in the background, it'd be too much. What's up, Jeremy, mate? Good to see you. Evening. How's your day been today? What did you get up to? You could do a video in the winter sitting next to a log of fire. That's not a bad idea. I'll have to get out to the countryside. Andrew, I haven't done much approaching. Okay, each other. Well, that's okay. I mean, how about trying what I've been saying lately? I don't know if you work out, Andrew, but how about working out? And sometimes approaching always isn't. It's not always beneficial. You got to mix things up. Sometimes socializing is better than going out and approaching. Like actually meeting up with friends and having a couple of hours or family. So try those things, and those things might give you more confidence in the dating. Yeah, fires are relaxing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it did take some courage, Timmy. That was one of my fears. Not anymore. I had a big fear, like you said, of going into fancy hotels. Just even walking in, I used to get severe anxiety, nervousness. But I conquered it by practicing for 2, 3 years. Going in, and I got desensitized. I got used to those environments and got talking to the people. Grey half, hey Johnny, can't believe summer's over. Thinking the same thing. I was just saying to my friend yesterday, I can't believe how quick the summer's gone. It feels like we had summer for a week. It's gone so quick. Um, yeah, it takes usually a couple of days, doesn't it, to kind of adjust to the winter coming. Some people can get a bit down or sad. I know I felt like I was getting a bit. Only one day I felt a little bit low, but I thought it. I thought, no, I'm not going to get. I'm not going to let this get me down. So because I've been going gym, I've been feeling happy. I kind of like. I think there's always it always feels a bit of a downer when summer ends and the winter comes. But once we kind of get into the winter, I quite like it. Um, in a way, it's just weird. It's weird. It's hard to explain. But yeah, some people don't like summer. No, some people don't like the winter, whatever. But what can you do? We can't change that, right? We just got to do the best we can. I actually don't mind summer being over. See different opinions. That's fun. Yeah, London is beautiful at night. With all the lights, especially central London. Anyway, right? Other people are going to watch this stream later on at some point, and if anybody's listening who comes on the stream later and you're suffering with depression, social anxiety, stress, you're down, you're struggling with fear. I'm telling you, man, just step by step, start exercising. Find some training that you enjoy. I think boxing is the best boxing training, but you can do it through weights or swimming and start socializing more. If you do those two things, it's inevitable that you're gonna, you get out of being depressed, you get out of that dark place, but you got to put some effort in. It doesn't just happen overnight. It takes some time. You got to spend at least a couple of weeks socializing and going to the gym before you start noticing, you know, the positive changes. Um, so long as I've ever walked, I can't think, Jeremy, because I've done some really long ones. Um, I can't think because yeah, I've done many. I did do a long walk the other night, and it took me 2 hours, over 2 hours. I was at a friend's up in Hammersmith Way, and I walked from Hammersmith back to central London. I thought it was only going to be an hour. It was at night. It was over 2 hours, and I walked it fast, and I had boots on. I was knackered. I was about a 6.5 mile walk, but I have done longer in the past. I just can't think of it right now. I also walked today as well. I walked. I got the train to the gym. I trained for over 2 hours. I was sweating buckets, and then I walked back from South London to Central London on top of 2 hours of training. So that was a about an hour and a bit walk today as well. So I do walk a lot. I've always liked walking like you, Jeremy. Keeps you fit. Where did you walk from and to? Oh, the walk the other day, I walked from Hammersmith to Central London, which was over 2 hours it took me. I'll answer that question at some point a bit later on, Timmy. It's not really appropriate right now. I don't really want to get into that now. Appreciate your question, though. But a little bit later on, I'll get into that. I'm going to be sharing um, a little bit later on. I want to pick the time when I feel comfortable to share, some of the mental health thing that I went through. But at the moment, I'm positive. I just want to focus on that. I'm feeling good. I'm happy at the moment. I'm training. I'm just trying to encourage others and share my life experience with anyone who suffers with anxiety, shy, social anxiety, that kind of stuff. I did lots of walking during the lockdown. Yeah. Well, you know you're walking a lot when your toenails start falling off. But you do though, when you walk long walks regularly, you do start to get injuries and stuff. You've got to be careful. Like I got shin splints and get blisters on your feet. It's a bit disgusting, but your toenails can come off. So you do have to kind of like you have to be smart with it as well. You have to have some days where you just chill out and relax. You know your diet's good when it's hard to chew on your own fingernails. I was thinking about getting that, Andrew. I know StreamYard. Yeah, one of the channels I follow, he uses it, and it would be a good idea. That's it. That's the shame about the live stream on YouTube that I can't bring you guys on now and have a chat with you because I can do that on Instagram, and I did that on Facebook and Instagram. I enjoyed it, but we'll have a look at that. As I said, I'm just taking one step at a time, building these streams up. Um, and then we will look to improve it and I'll get a better quality camera and things. But for now, this is better than nothing. But you're definitely right. It's a really good idea. I'm definitely going to do it. I got a 5 on it. Good to see you, mate. Long time no see. How you been, bro? I've been fantastic, man. The boxing training's keeping the demons away. It's keeping me fit. I'm feeling good. My confidence is coming back. I'm starting to feel great again. I'm starting to feel the way I felt several years ago when I was in a very good place, and I was. So I'm getting back to that, and my long term goal is to get myself in a great place, and then to start really helping other people to do it as well. I mean, I'm doing that technically now, but to get back to work officially, so that's what I'm working on. How are you doing anyway? What have you been up to? How are you? Do you know what, Jeremy? The boxing's overtaking the swimming at the moment. Listen to this story, guys. Right? I don't know if there's any sense in this. I started weight training a while back, and I loved it. Bodybuilding. I did some training with personal trainer, a friend of mine, Nick. He's brilliant. And we did that for. I did it for several weeks, and then the lockdown came, obviously. Then I started press ups at home, and then I went into swimming. I did that for like I've done that for like 3 years now, but obviously when COVID came, I had a break. But then, like the weights led me onto swimming. then I felt like I needed something more intense than swimming. And then I fell in love back again with boxing. So boxing's what I'm going to stick at because I'm getting the most out of that. But I honestly think if I didn't do the swimming and I didn't do the weight training, I wouldn't have built the kind of confidence and the momentum to go back into the boxing gym again. So, but I will do, obviously, we'll come back to swimming at some point. But at the moment, I'm getting so much out of the boxing training. I'm going to stick with that. What's up, James? Good to see you, mate. Boxing training is good at keeping the mind sharp. Oh, mate, that's an understatement. It's unbelievable for the mindset. Uh, I've got a spinning bag, Johnny, and it's good for sharpening. Yeah, reactions and anticipating. Um, so is that one, the spinning bag, or have you got the ball where it's the ball and the strings and you pop it and hit it and move and move? But I've got 5 on it. Okay, backtracking, um, drinking more than I should, and I'm finding it easy to go out when I'm drinking, but I'm trying to go more sober. Yeah, man, I wish you luck with that, man. Just stick with it, man. It's not an easy thing getting over these things, but as you know, I'm sure you know this yourself in your own heart, you can overcome it. I lately I noticed a lot of people who struggle with drinking alcohol. A lot of the celebrities and boxers, they're kind of overcoming it, and I think one of the ways that's helping them is being honest and open about it. But again, it's everyone's approach is going to suit them. But no, well done for having the courage to open up about it. And that's the good thing about these streams. No one's forced if they don't want to talk about you know things they're not comfortable with. But if you want to share it out, then you can. No one's going to be judging here. All good people. Everyone's encouraging each other. Like I said in the last live stream, even if I always try and give advice or teach a lesson, and if people are not interested in it, I still think coming on a live stream, having a conversation with like-minded people is gonna help you in your life and make you feel better. Spinning bag, it's got this rotation spinner on that you hit, it swings round the pole, and you block it, and that sounds good. That's really good if it comes back and it's teaching you how to block. What's your favorite Papa John, Domino's, or pizza? Do you know what, Timmy? I don't like cheese, so I don't eat pizza. Can you believe that? I'm probably like a small minority percentage of people who don't eat cheese and don't eat pizza. So everybody else I know, my family, friends, previous girlfriends, they like pizza, but I just can't eat cheese, so I miss out. Boxing is a great way to keep fit. I'm also looking to get into a boxing at some point. Jeremy, man, listen, man, you're going to do it in your own time, but I'm going to push you. Get down there, man. Face your fear. Look, I had fear. I had a fear of going back to the boxing gym and breaking the ice with the trainers, but they're lovely. And most of these places you go, especially in England, London, they're always nice. Try and get down there, Jeremy. You'll feel better, man. Whether you do boxing or jiu-jitsu, it will change your life. I've been thinking about this lately though, because I'm always fascinated with, what motivates people. How come some people can overcome certain fears and others can't? And I think that everybody's different in how they deal with things and what motivates them. Some people need more time to face their fears and take action. I've learned that as I'm getting older, and that's fine as long as people don't give up on themselves. Other people are more driven, are more they're more willing to come out of their comfort zone a bit quicker. If you don't like cheese, that's 50% of food. What's your favorite food? Well, not really, because I know you're only joking. There's so many other foods I eat. My favorite food is chicken and rice. I love chicken and rice, different variations: barbecue chicken, jerk chicken, white rice, brown rice, rice and peas. I can't get bored of it. Chicken and rice. It's one of my favorites. I eat pasta as well, veg, fruit. Um, I like American style milkshake glass. I do drink milk. I drink milkshakes and that. I can drink milk, but is boxing hard on the joints, or does wearing gloves help? That's a good question. That's a good question. Well, if you warm up and you're sensible, to be honest, I think it strengthens joints. Like, yeah, you can get injured if you punch wrong, if you don't like punch correctly, and you go wild like that, and you can hurt your joints and stuff. I did hurt my elbow a few weeks ago, but it just recovered. I think if you learn to punch properly and you wear gloves or you wear hand wraps, you should be all right. But there's always a chance you're going to get injured at some point. It's just inevitable, but you try and prevent it. Jerk chicken, jerk fish. Yeah, I love Caribbean food. Any interest in Jungian psychology? I was interested in that stuff about 4 or 5 years ago. I really went. I really got obsessed, with spirituality and psychology, and I've read a lot of those books and studied it. And I learned some interesting things. Right now, I'm not that interested in it, if I'm being honest. But there was a time in my life where I dedicated a lot of my time. So yes and no. Is that what you like? What sort of exercise are you doing at the boxing gym? I'll tell you now, James. I'll go through it. It wouldn't take me long. Speaking of walking, helping with mood, one of the best things I've ever done was walking in the Cameo in the northern Spain. That sounds beautiful. Up at 6, out at 7, 25 kilometers with a pack on back, and that just sounds that I love that, man. That sounds like I love that stuff. That sounds beautiful, man. Thanks for sharing that. Chicken and rice and beans, you can literally live on. It's good. Yeah, I can live on it. I've got 5 on it. I don't get bored of it, honestly. I love that food. Rinse and repeat. You meet interesting people, see amazing places, loved it, plus you get fit. Brilliant. I love that, man. Thanks for sharing that. I love things like that. Yeah, I think that's what life's about. I think those things are so much more meaningful than a lot of the things today that people waste their time on, or people think. That's like really genuine, it's just great. I mean, what can you say? So this was my fitness regime in the boxing gym, James. I don't do sparring at the moment. I spoke to the trainer about that actually, and I was surprised. He said, I can do sparring. He actually said I'm still not old. I'm still young enough. I thought I'm too old if I wanted to box again, but he said I need to go to doctors and get a checkup and a medical card. So at the moment, I don't do sparring like back in the day when I was boxing. So I go into the gym and I warm up on. Like a cycling machine. I used to skip, but it hurts my shins, so I do that 15 minutes. Not too crazy, but not and then get a sweat, and then I warm up on the speed ball. I just work the jab and a 1-2, move about on that. I do a couple of rounds on that, and then once I fully warm up and sweat, I go on the really heavy bag, hit it hard, and try and throw as many punches as I can, which is tiring, and move around. And I do around 12 to 15 rounds on the bags, on the heavy bag, the softer bag, the speed bag. And then after I do that, I do groundwork. I get a mat, I get down on the floor, and I do some of the sit-ups that I learned from Manny Pacquiao, where you put your hands. I can't do it. It looks a bit weird here. You put hands on your knees, and then you go all the way up. And I do other sit-ups where you put your hand there, and so it might not sound that exciting, but it's a tiring workout. And then after I do that, I might get up again and do more rounds on the bags. Then I will warm back down, and that's it. So it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's pretty methodical, but I love it, and I practice different combinations on the bag. And sometimes the trainer will partner me up with someone, and we'll do like I'll have to go like this on the bag for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's hard doing that. Believe me, for a minute, and then the other person goes and things like that. I love it. I love all this stuff. That's what I like about boxing. It's no BS. There's no like fancy stuff. Everything is functional. Everything is for a reason, and it's tough. It's tiring. It's hard. It's a great workout. Um, yeah, yeah, that's true, Timmy. I said that on one of my videos. You're right. Times have changed now. Things are available more now than they were before, negative and positive. I do, James, man. No, I'll be honest. I've always been a hard worker, and one of the things that makes me push myself is in the gym. The trainer's always walking around, and I don't want to let the trainer down. I don't want the trainer to look at me and say and think, "Look at this guy. He's not pushing himself. He's not working hard." So that's kind of a thing that pushes me, and everyone trains hard in the gym. So yeah, I've always been like that, and I'll keep pushing and building. I find when I do that, my mind starts playing tricks on me. A lot of psychological. What do you mean? Does your mind start coming in trying to interrupt you? I mean, I get that as well. Everybody gets that when they're training. Your mind will try and um, your mind would try and get you to quit, or it might distract you on other things. It tries to bring you out of the present moment with what you're, the exercise you're doing. CJP, good to see you back. Hey, Johnny, do you think boxing or Muay Thai is more effective on the street dance? That's a good question. Boxing or is more effective? I'd say both. If I had to, but maybe I'm being biased because I'm from a boxing background, I might probably say boxing. But I think a top Muay Thai person would be pretty deadly on the street. Because of the elbows, they've got good hands and they've got kicks as well. So I think they're both effective. Nah, nah, not into that, Timmy. I don't do that. Do you think alcohol stops your social anxiety recovery? Well, I'd have to go with yes. Listen, I'm not saying that if somebody drinks a bit of alcohol now and then, that's gonna, be the cause of them having social anxiety. But it's not gonna help, is it? Because what does alcohol do? When you drink alcohol, it takes away your it takes away the care that you have about other people. You it kind of takes your anxiety away. It gives you a little bit of false confidence, but you can't rely on that because if that's the case, then you'll have to always drink alcohol to be able to socialize with people. So um, you really want to do it sober. That's the only way, isn't it? Really, to like you can't drink loads of alcohol and then go in and do weights or do boxing. I mean, you can, but it's just not going to be healthy, is it? It's not going to. It's just not pure. Ain't going to work. So ideally, you want to learn to do it sober. That's really what facing your fear is. Yeah, like when I'm blowing heavy in the gym, the mind starts telling me to stop, and I get caught. It happens to everyone, and that's a good sign. That means you've pushed yourself. My mind did that today at certain points, and I pushed through it. Or sometimes you struggle. It's all part of it. It's part of the fun, the challenge. I just keep chipping away. That's it. And as you train more, James, you notice that your fitness goes up. I used alcohol all my life to socialize. That's brave of you to share that. No, 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 don't say. You don't need to say sorry, man. We can go off topic on this, and that's not off topic. That's one of the things we're talking about today. We all have challenges. We all have addictions, and if we can't talk about them, then it's going to be hard to overcome them and come up with solutions. But I do think, I mean, I've never had a problem with alcohol myself. Obviously, I've had other addictions, so you could say addictions are addictions. But from seeing other people who get over their alcohol problems, and a lot of athletes and boxers, they usually find that when they start training and getting fit and in shape, it's easier to give up alcohol. Hey Johnny, do you still speak to your friend? Yeah, 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 I do from time to time. Yeah. There ain't no topics. This is a talking shop, ain't it? Surely. Well, this is the direction that the live streams seem to go and work in, so I don't mind. Everyone gets. It's better. Everyone gets to have their say, rather than me just doing all the talking and people just listening. I might as well not do a live stream then, right? I might as well just make a YouTube video. I was a binge drinker. I have no personality socially without alcohol. Um, well, how do you know that's true? Maybe that's how you feel, but if you gain some more confidence, you've definitely got a personality outside of drinking. Everyone has. Just takes a little bit more courage and time and confidence to bring it out. That's it. You got to build a new mindset. Anyway, this is what I found that really works. If you exercise regularly and you socialize regularly, socializing gives you more confidence. Obviously, you do that sober, and the exercise combined with the socializing gives you a bigger bulk of confidence, and then that gives you more confidence in your dating life. It gives you more confidence to go on a date or to ask someone out that you like, or to start dating. Is that good? Untold on Netflix is a great series. I haven't seen a great series for a while, James. And the last good one I watched was Daredevil and Breaking Bad. I haven't really connected with any more. Is that good? Yeah. Crack me up, Timmy. I love your observations are funny. I find every time you take a slurp, I do too. You're a funny guy. Crack me up. You have a great rapport, Johnny. Appreciate it, man. Well, listen, man, I got to stay hydrated doing these live streams because, you guys don't want me getting dehydrated and passing out, man. You know, I just feel a little bit cooler doing a live stream and having a drink beside me. By the way, this is not vodka. This is water. I wouldn't drink alcohol ever doing a live stream. There we go. Tesco's water. You can't beat it. It's cheap. It's no frills. It's cheerful, and it does what it says. Breaking Bad was brilliant, man. That was, mate. I posted on Facebook. Yeah, it was last year too. I was like, I just watched Breaking Bad. It's brilliant, and people were laughing. They were like, "You're 10 years too late, Johnny." I was like, I know, but at least I got there in the end. My brother recommended it to me, and man, I just got hooked on it. That's an amazing piece of writing. That was unbelievable. Oh yeah, sorry. Another one that I really enjoyed is Ozark. I want to see the rest of that. Yeah, man. Timmy, you're a great guy, man. But he's up on saying that he's deluded, man. The guy's trying to better himself. So let's respect one another here, guys. And sometimes, we are sensitive. I don't think Timmy meant it that way. He's got a good sense of humor, but yeah, don't say he's deluded, man. He's not deluded. He's being honest and open about his challenges with drink. So come on, guys, man. Let's pull together. We're here to help each other, not to you know what I mean, not to put each other down and be nasty. Um, why this was recommended for me? No idea. Who knows? Yeah, I've been interested in Jung-based personality theory. There seems to be some utility in it for self-analysis and interpersonal relations. You need to convince yourself of its validity first. Mr. Hectic, good to see you, my friend. Another team player. Good to see Dick Valentine. You know what, DMC? I don't think Timmy meant it the way he said it. I think he's just part of his personality. But I can't speak for him, man. Um, Social anxiety. We need support, not smart ass comments, man. Think before you call deluded to me. Come on, guys, man. Make up, man. How you been, Dick Valentine, man? What you been up to today? I'm enjoying the live stream, by the way, guys. I always enjoy these. Hungover. You got the hungover, yeah? The hangover. Drink some water, man. Oh, good for you, man. I'm pleased. You went on the first date last night. Um, how did it go, man? Good man, man. Appreciate that, man. That shows a good character to me to apologize, man. There's um there's no weakness in apologizing, man. We all make mistakes, so sometimes if we offend someone and we're wrong, it takes a champion to apologize, man. Apology accepted, man. Good man. Johnny, have you ever heard of a Korean fried chicken burger? It's nah, I haven't heard of it. I like Asian food as well, so I probably would like it. Nah. I mean, Jeremy, it'll be impossible for me to keep in touch with every student because there's been so many. But you know, if a student emails me, and I'll always respond if I can and be polite. So in an ideal world, it just doesn't work when you know had so many students. You're not going to keep in contact with every single one, and not every one of them is going to want to keep contact with me, not for any negative reason, but just because some people are content, they've moved on with their life. Um, yeah, but I do still get emails regularly, and I appreciate it from students, even from years ago, who will write to me and tell me how they're getting on in life or ask me how I am. It went decent, but that's all right. Sometimes you got to be patient with dating. But well done for going on a date, man. I love watching the Korean fast food videos when they mass make all perfect foods. All right. You guys love your food, right? It's good. Um, I thought about it, James, several years ago, but I don't know. I don't think it's you never know, but I don't think it's my path. I think my path is more motivating people to overcome their fears. But I did a little bit. I've taught people on a recreational level, but I'm not at a great level where I would start teaching people boxing. I'm more at a kind of intermediate level. But I could. The main thing I like doing is just telling people to go and join a boxing gym and give it a try. Um, but that's a great profession, and own job. Some of the trainers, they do it for free. They don't even get paid for it. They just do it because they love it. Trainers who teach amateur boxing, I don't think they get paid. They do it because they love it, which is I just think that's great. Timmy cracks me up, man. I love it. I love the I love the questions. They're brilliant. Do you have any fast food hacks for discounts like Subway? I don't. I'm not really one for um, knowing what discounts. It was only because you, you're brilliant, man. You're cracking me up. It was only because I know one of the guys in Subway. He's a nice guy, and he told me about it. So that's why I got that promotion. It was coming home. Yeah, I've thought about that. I've done it at a certain point, Jeremy. I've done it. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't feel all right, but there's nothing wrong with that. That's something you want to do. Of course, I still get anxious, man. I'm a human being. What do you, what do you think? You think I'm a superhero? You think I'm the Terminator? I get anxious all the time. I suffer with anxiety, guys. But I just keep moving forward. You know what I mean? I try my best to keep facing my fears, and obviously I get good days. Today's a good day, but yeah, anxiety has been a part of me since I can remember, and I think I'm always going to suffer with it. I don't think anybody doesn't not get anxious, or I mean, you wouldn't be human. I see what you're saying. You're just checking to see if I'm I have vulnerabilities like everybody else. Am I a fan of amusement arcades? Yeah, yeah, I like them. I loved them as a kid. I do like them, James. If I go away somewhere to a coastal place, Brighton, Southend, I'll always pass through. They're nostalgic. I went on one holiday recently, and there was much amusements putting two peas into the slots, winning a teddy bear for a family. Yeah, I love that stuff. You can't beat that stuff, James. That's kind of part of British culture, isn't it? Can't beat that. Love that. That's a lot better than spending time on Facebook. Yeah, I know what you mean, Johnny. Sometimes you move on in life and it just don't. Yes, yeah. Certain things are meant to be, right. Sometimes, like, you just bump into a friend that you haven't seen, and then you still have that connection and that love for each other. But sometimes it doesn't feel right to reach out to a friend from the past. It just it just depends where you're at. Now, everybody gets anxious, man. Everybody does. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how famous you are. Anxiety and is part of being human. It's just how you deal with it. Some people deal with it better than others. Some people obviously have anxiety more, but nobody is free from anxiety. Just look around you. Look at the world that we live in. It's pretty obvious. Actors get anxiety, boxers get anxiety, YouTubers get anxiety, lawyers get anxiety, doctors, everybody. Maybe some people are not honest about it because they don't feel that they do. But the positive thing is, how do you deal with it? Boxers, before they go out and fight, when they're in the changing rooms, they're shitting themselves. They're nervous as hell. They have high levels of anxiety, but they learn to deal with it and control it better. And that's been my message to everyone for all these years. Become fearless. Face your anxiety. Face your fears. Keep facing it, and you get better at dealing with it. And then you know And obviously, anxiety, it's not like you have it 24 hours of every day. It does come and go like the weather. But if you do boxing training regularly, you will notice your anxiety. It starts going away. It definitely reduces 100%, especially around other people. Good question. I like that question. What is the best social anxiety? The best way to face the fear? The best way is to just face it. Is to talk to people when you're nervous. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. That's the number one. Nothing's going to beat that. The second best one is boxing training or martial arts for overcoming that. Yeah, yeah. He did make a list. I remember one of the best actors in the world. I forgot his name. And he still gets nervous in front of the camera. Most of them do, if not all of them do. They just learn to manage it better. Some people can hide it, but yeah, with practice, it does go. Yeah, yeah. His books are on fear are very good, excellent. Oh, you read Jeff's book, right? You read Elephant and the Twig. Yeah, there's a thing in psychology, and it's true. It's called exposure therapy, and it's basically um, not just the idea in reality is that if you keep facing anything that makes you anxious or fearful, if you face it, you know, continuously, you will become desensitized to it. You will adapt to the level of stress, adrenaline, anxiety, nervousness that triggers in you, and that will start to go away. Johnny, have you thought about doing one of those? I tried out a Manny Pacquiao routine, and here's what happened. That's a good idea. I might do something like that. Might do something like that because I do apply some of the things that he does in his training. Well, I try. Obviously, I can't be like Pacquiao, but I apply some of his abdominal exercises and some of the combinations he does on the bag. I try it. Yeah, that's my goal always with the videos. I'm always getting new ideas of how to make different videos and things like that. But remember though, man, it's all good and well reading books, but if you don't take action, the books they're not gonna improve your anxiety. They will educate you, they might make you feel better for a bit, but it's not enough. You've got to go and take action, especially with fear and anxiety. If only we could read books and then, you know, our fears would be removed, then everybody would be fearless, everybody would be achieving greatness. But you got unfortunately it's not that easy. You got to take action and face things and get uncomfortable and grow and learn and fail and fall over and get it right. Could you make a video? Yeah, I can do a video on that. That's a really good topic on talking with people, starting conversations. I'll definitely do. I have done a video on that already, Mr. Hectic. I don't know if you checked out on the channel. I did it quite recently, a week or 2 weeks ago, and I explained how to have conversations with people and basic social skills, things that are really good in any social situation. But I'll do more on that. It's a good topic. Yeah, at some point, I'll get a friend and I'll show some examples of a friend or someone I know on an interview or a video, and I'll go through you know, some of my conversational um, practical things you can do. I went to a shopping center and just asked people for time directions. It's getting a lot easier. Good for you, man. That's really good. I'm really, really proud of you for doing that. That's excellent, man. Things like that are brilliant. It takes a lot of courage. Well done, man. Most people are friendly if you do that. I'm sure you found that. If you're respectful and genuine and positive, and you go up to someone and ask them, talk to, you'd be surprised. Most people will talk to you, unless they're in a rush or unless they're in a bad mood, which can happen. But generally, you know, people will be all right. Some good questions today, guys. I like the questions. They're really good, really positive, really spot on. They are friendly, yes. It's crazy how much we build false narratives in our head, isn't it? Isn't it crazy how we do that so much, especially about other people, isn't it? We have narratives in our head that other people are not going to be friendly, or they're not going to like us, or they're going to be negative, or and a lot of the times when you talk to people, if you're friendly, they're the same back. They're all right. We're getting more of the old team back. It's good to see you, Sandy. Another one of the originals. How are you, man? What have you been up to? How's life? I asked two people for the time and directions today. They looked at me like I was crazy or something. LOL. Yeah, you've got to you got to accept that. You know that you're going to get that sometimes. Not everybody is going to want to talk to you. That's just life, right? I mean, you get people doing the charity on the street, and how many people walk past them, ignore them, don't want to talk to them. It's not always easy when you try and talk to someone and they ignore you, but it's part of life. You just got to not let it get you and keep talking, keep socializing until you meet positive people. But the good thing is that you're trying, you're doing it, you're taking action, and that's something to be proud of. It depends on the situation, you know. Um, I think the general rule of thumb is if you're talking to anybody, especially strangers, is it's good to be honest and try and be honest and clear from the start, so people know exactly why you're talking to them, and it can put them at ease. You're welcome, and I appreciate it. I'm glad that my videos are helping. I'm glad that you put positive things into practice. Huh, that's interesting. Well, maybe he was overcoming his fears by saying hello to you. But well, world would be a better place, wouldn't it, if more people spoke to each other in real life? Yeah, he's probably being friendly. What did I have for dinner? Um, well, I had the banana and coffee before training. I had a protein shake after. But I'll be honest with you guys, I had a bit of a cheat meal today because I have been eating quite clean, and I had some chips from the chip shop, which isn't healthy, saveloy and sausage and batter. But it's okay once in a while to have a little bit of junk food, and I've still got a bit of it here. I'm going to finish. Yeah, we're coming to the end soon, guys. I've kind of got that magic number. We've done about an hour now, so any last questions, and we'll keep doing these. I feel like these we're getting somewhere with this. What's your favorite coffee, Johnny? I never had a coffee from McDonald's. I heard they're good. My favorite coffee is from Cafe Nero. I think they do one of the best. I like a latte. It's my favorite. Or a cappuccino, second favorite. But I've got to say, my friend did me a coffee yesterday, and it was one of the best coffees I've had in ages. And it was a black coffee, no milk. And it was really nice. So maybe he's winning at the moment. 14 on the live stream. Hit that like button. We've only got 3 likes. Either I'm getting old, I'm losing my attractiveness, I've become boring. You guys, I don't know. Nobody's hitting the like. I'm not offended if you don't want to hit like. It's all good. I'm happy. Yeah, joking. If I'm being really honest, I don't. Oh, look at the lights go. I'm not being ungrateful. I don't really care if people hit the like or not. What I care about is people coming on the live stream and being able to help people and have these good conversations. That's more important to me than someone hitting like, because like I said to you guys in the last stream, we were laughing about this. Like hitting like ain't really going to change my life. Like it doesn't really make me happy. What makes me happy is real genuine connections, you know what I mean? Talking to people. Um, it's just the kind of the weird world of social media, and it's a habit. People also hit like, but who cares really? You know, as long as people come on the stream and comment, the comments are more important for me than the likes anyway. Thought I'd get that out. Yes, Johnny, Savoy sausage. Yeah, listen, man. Like I said, I'm flexible. I've been eating healthier, but once in a while, it's okay to have a bit of Savoy chips. Black coffee, no milk, is a shot in the arm. Trust me, James, man. I didn't think I'd like it, and it was pretty nice, man. Powerful one, man. Gave me fast heartbeat. I thought I was falling in love again, and I realized no. I'm not falling in love. It's the strong coffee. Large sampling chips. Nah, medium chips. You guys crack me up, man. What age did you get serious about exposure therapy and overcoming your anxiety? Age, I got really serious at age 25, but I started a little bit earlier than that. I was trying to do the exposure therapy. I was scared to death, done insecure around 21. I was starting the journey, but I really got serious at 25. I dedicated a lot of time. Hi, Johnny. I want to ask a girl that. I kept going ahead. It's not a bad thing. It's called being human. It happens. You just got to keep going, and you practice more. Um, Freezing up, getting in your head. These things happen to me. It happens to everyone. But it's not letting it defeat you. Keep going. The more you socialize, the more you practice, the less you freeze up, and the less you get in your head. But you got to go through freezing up. You got to go through getting in your head. You got to go through these um, challenges to improve. So it's not a negative that's happening to you. It's actually a positive because you're trying and you're getting somewhere. But just don't give up. I didn't plan it, Jeremy. You know, it's just one of those things that happened. You're welcome. Well done. Yeah, it is embarrassing. It can be embarrassing for me and everyone. But the more you can talk about it and face it, the less embarrassing it will become. But it happens to everybody. You got to remember, guys, that it's easy to think, oh, you know, it's only happening to me, or what's wrong with me? It's embarrassing. But at some point, it happens to everyone. But it's how you deal with it. The more you practice, if you socialize more, exercise more, you're going to freeze up less in social situations. You're going to get more comfortable. You know what, man? I just had a bit of food. These live streams make me really hungry. How often do you need to do exposure therapy for it to be effective? I can't give you an exact time frame because it's different, but all I know is you've got to do it regularly. If I had to put a time on it, I would say 6 months. 6 months of exposure therapy, and you will be a different person. But obviously, with 6 months, you're not expected to do it every day. That would be too exhausting. So you do take some days to have a break, but you keep it up regularly. Stick with it, and you'll see it works 100%. You are hilarious. I've got to give an award to Timmy because he's on fire today. Stand-up comedy. You could do that. He says my chips have got to go in the microwave. You're right. You know what? I don't have a microwave, so we'll have to eat them warm. Too funny, man. You're too funny, Timmy. Great sense of humor. I'm going to make some new YouTube videos on exposure therapy, overcoming freezing up in social situations, getting stuck in your head. I'm going to make a mental note of that. What's up, Fred Blogs? Good stuff. Fred Blogs, are you watching the boxing this Saturday? There's a great rematch. I don't know if you know about it. Josh Warrington is rematching the Mexican Lara. Josh Warrington was an undefeated British fighter, and who got beaten in the lockdown. It was a big shock. He wasn't expected to lose. He got knocked out by this Mexican Lara, and it's a big rematch. 20,000 fans at Leeds for Josh Warrington. So I don't know, man. I hope he does it, but I think he's going to lose again. I'm not sure. But do you drive? I don't drive. I walk, I run, and sometimes take the tube. Yeah, saveloy sausage and batter and chips. I had a treat today, a bit of a cheat meal, because I've been eating tuna, rice, veg, fruit, training. Brilliant rematch, I know. I actually can't wait for it, man. These are the exciting fights in boxing. Listen to this, Ray Blogs. You'll love this today. You'll totally understand it. I was talking to the trainer today in the boxing gym. We just got talking about sparring. He was telling this young kid, he's new, right? And he said to the kid, listen, we spoke about this. He goes, you can hit the bag as much as you want, and that's okay, pads. But he said, until you get in and do the sparring, you're not going to learn. And he said, when you do the sparring, this is great wisdom. Mark's great. He said, you will not be able to land all your best shots in sparring that you do on the bag. It's not that easy to hit someone in sparring. Like on the bag, you can do all the combinations, all the fancy stuff. And he said, you want to relax. And he said, your best shots will come when you don't expect it. I just thought that was great wisdom. It's all true. Coming from obviously someone my trainer, he had over 100 amateur fights, had a good amateur career. Now runs the gym. And that's true, man. That's really true about the sparring and some of the truths in it, that any beginner has to expose himself to, which is disappointing initially because, when you're doing pads and hitting the bag, you think you're better than you are. And when you get in and you try doing that on a real target person, it's not that easy to hit someone, even a complete beginner. Even two beginners going at it, it's not that. And that's the kind of beauty, but obviously with experience. Try doing a fork, mate. I've obviously landed it, but that took weeks of sparring. When I first tried it, I couldn't do it. Mark was right. Most of the shots I landed were single shots. Most of them were just a jab. like a jab where their head would go back, and occasionally even the 1-2 is quite difficult. When unless you're doing it regularly and you're sparring and you're doing it, you start getting the timing. But a lot of the shots were beginners or intermediates. And this would happen to me. I've been out the ring for so long. You're just missing each other. You're trying to land, you're missing, you're scraping. But I love that because from that wisdom, I could find other explanations in life. I'll give you another example. It's like reading books. I've said this before. People that read books on, how to improve with women or dating or people, you can read the book and get the knowledge and you think that you are getting somewhere because you're getting smarter, but until you actually go out and speak to people, it's completely different. It's two different worlds. Reading a book I get passionate about this stuff. So yeah, ring rust. Anyway, what's everyone got planned, or what haven't you got planned for this weekend? I'm excited about going into this weekend. It's Friday tomorrow. What's everyone up to? Okay, anyway, listen to this science here. This is called the Johnny Berber science, right? This is how you get more confident in dating. 100%. If you socialize more, if you socialize and you exercise simultaneously, you will have more confidence in dating. I'll say it again. Socializing plus exercising plus dating equals success. It's true. What's up, Johnny? Gorgeous George, another team player. What's up, George? I'm good, man. How you been? I've been reading books on how to play guitar for years. I think I'm nearly ready to pick up the guitar now. Come on now, take the action. Pick up the guitar, man. Your fingers are craving it. Birmingham City Centre for Social Anxiety Exposure Therapy drills for me this weekend watching the UFC. That's a great weekend. That's a really good weekend. UFC plus the gym. Brilliant. Consistency over time. Yeah. Anything you want to get results in, you have to be consistent. Otherwise, you're not going to perfect. Michael Duffy. I'll be going down to Blackpool and I'll be doing more approaches up there. Here in Scotland, when I do that near where I live, I'm apprehensive. I understand that. That's wise. It is good to get out to other areas. I sometimes think you've got more chance of meeting your ideal woman if that's what you want. When you explore, go out of new areas, you meet new people. I'm on a good vibe lately, just from exercise and healthy eating. Now I feel a desire to have conversations. Excellent. Nothing more to add to that. No, I won't be visiting any posh hotels this weekend. Um, I will be watching the boxing. I'll be probably doing a live stream Saturday. I might be going on a date. So you never know. I could go to a hotel with a date. Any tips if people are scared of you? I get that a lot. Smile more. If you smile, that will put people at ease. If people are scared of you or intimidated by you, and just communicate through your body language that there's no need for them to be scared of you, and that will make a difference. Will you come to Jamaica? I'm coming now. I'm getting on the plane. Wait, are you going to pick me up at the airport? No, I'm just joking. I'd love to go, man. I'd love to do some traveling. At the moment, I've got goals here in London, in England, but you never know in the future. But good things about it, and that would be telling Gorgeous George. good for you, man. I'm generally happy to hear. Um, I'm happy to hear any of you getting a date or improving in all these different areas. So quite a few people going on dates. That's good, man. That really means that things are getting better. Because if you know when we were in the lockdown, there weren't that many people getting dates and moving forward in the gym. So it's good, man. This is what I want to hear. People moving forward. Yeah, try smiling more as well. Because I had that little bit as well. Because my face can be serious. When I'm relaxed, and I can look a bit. I don't mean to be, but some people have said I can look a bit serious. So if you smile a bit more, relax body language, it will put people at ease. Well, it's good, man. We seem like we've got quite a happy group of people here. And any of you that didn't feel comfortable commenting today, that's totally fine. I understand that. No pressure at all. You don't have to comment. And if you are struggling and you're down, just know that we all go through it. I go through it. Don't give up. Try and take the advice from this live stream today. Do the bits that you can. Try not to suffer in silence. Speak to someone. Speak to your parents, a friend. Listen to some positive music. Get down the gym. Just push yourself a little bit. Gorgeous George. What's that word? I don't know what that word is, Gorgeous George. I don't understand. If I take a med, I don't know what that word means out of me. Does that count? I don't know what that means. Few more minutes, guys, and we're gonna round it up. It's been a great one today. All of them are great, but today's just keeps getting better. That's a good one. That's a very good one. Theory dating equals armchair boxer dating apps, hands bags approaching. Some good truths in that. Yeah, you can apply all those things. You can make sense in that way. That's all right, George. I got a good sense of humor. I thought it was a joke. I was just making sure. If you went a year without socializing, would your anxiety come back? 100%. I've already done that and had to overcome it. When we went into the lockdown, the first one, which is like 2 years ago now, my social anxiety came back. It came back in a big way. The demons came back, and so I got out there, faced my fears again, and now I'm in a great place. I would say, I would say I'd say I'm 90% there because I've been keeping up with the socializing gym. So, but yeah, it comes back. I'm going to make another video about that as well because that might help a lot of people. It will probably help people to know that my social anxieties came back and you can overcome it again. You can overcome it. Anyone can. Yeah, cheers, man. Appreciate it. I'm actually proud of myself because I had to put a lot of effort in to get myself relaxed again around people, social. How did you get out so much? How did you get so much courage? Man, I just forced myself to. I had no choice, Mr. Hectic, because I get depressed. I get depressed if I don't do something and I get anxious and I leave it, I get down, and that motivated me to not want to be there. And I got good friends. I just motivated myself. I'd say the gym helped a lot. Swimming, weight training, press ups, and boxing training. They took like 50% of my social anxiety away within a month of training. And then the rest was down to me meeting up with people more often. Me and dating apps don't work as I'm autistic and I'm clueless on how to open messages. That's fine. Dating apps don't work for me either. I don't use them, but for some people they work. Um, You don't have to use them. You can speak to women in real life. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm definitely gonna. That's one of my long-term. That's why I'm training at the moment. That's why I'm dedicating most of my time to boxing training, to get my mental health excellent and maintain it, and then come back and start coaching again, confidence coaching, life coaching, maybe some dating in there as well. Do I recommend taking any supplements, example vitamins, to help social anxiety? I'd say improve your diet. Yeah, if you take the right supplements and you improve your diet, I think that will help. I don't think you can just rely on that though. But there is some proof that some people have found improving their diet has reduced their anxiety. But you're still going to have to socialize. So do that. If that works for you, then you'll find out. Surprised how open women are when you're direct and genuinely honest. It's unbelievable. One of the secrets that a lot of people don't seem to figure out. So it's great that you figured it out, and hopefully more people will come to that conclusion. It's mind blowing. It's like unplugging from the Matrix. But I don't get fear of driving because I don't drive. But I would. I did. I had a fear of doing go karts, and a friend of mine made me overcome it. That was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. That sounds good, CJP. I might give that a shot. There's a herb called ash ashwagandha that lowers cholesterol levels, anxiety, helps with the no fap. Sounds good. I like today's live stream. It was themed around, most of it was themed around getting over social anxiety, you know, exercise, nutrition, health, hobbies, interest, traveling. Brilliant, man. You can't ask for much more on a live stream for people that want to, enjoy their life more. Vitamin D. You guys crack me up, man. You guys are cheeky gits, but you're funny, man. Do you know what? It's funny you said it. Of all the times, I actually don't have any chocolate bars and biscuits in my cupboard, and I'm glad because I'm trying to cut down on this. But I do have some wasabi nuts, and I have some cakes, a little treat there. But no chocolate this time. Maybe next week. You guys are unbelievable, man. It's not enough that you guys know what's in my cup. You want to know what's in my cupboards as well, man. Unbelievable. I'm gonna start giving out red cards for naughty behavior. In these COVID times, our dating apps. Yeah. Listen, man, I'm gonna give you my opinion. Try the dating apps. Some people love them. I'm not gonna knock it. If it works for you, then you're not gonna care about what anybody else thinks. Give it a shot. But if it doesn't work for you, then you try the other dating methods, going out more. So try it. You won't know until you tried it. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious advice, but that's great advice, CJP. The more junk food I buy and cakes and biscuits, I'm going to eat more of it. So what I do is I buy less of it every day. I'm weaning myself off of chocolates, cakes, biscuits, and all that stuff, which is hence why I'm drinking the water, eating clean meals most days. But I'd be lying if I said that I don't eat some cakes now and then and a bit of junk, because I do. I'm still overcoming this. Alan, number 6, great to have you back in our live stream, even in Johnny. How are you doing, Alan? What are you up to? These guys are funny today, man. Switch to Savaloys. I'm totally addicted to chocolate and eating late. Alan, I'm on the same. I'm on the same list as you, but we're fighting to overcome it. Women will even share with you how nice it is to meet a man who is not lying to her. Excellent man. We want to print that statement on every guy's forehead. Edit name. Great to have you back. A regular team player. I'm proud of myself. I went out for the first time since. Oh, well done, man. I'm proud of you as well. There's so much positivity, man. It's great. I've been thinking how to overcome it, mate. I think part of it is playing on lockdown and getting bad habits. Yeah. Listen, man, we may have a small live stream, but I think we've got the best live stream in the world, man. This live stream is unique. It's positive, it's genuine, it's honest, it's not fake. Um, Everybody is contributing. It's fun. We have a good time. We have some laughs, and it gives everyone confidence going away. Right, I had some success. Let's do a back month when we come up. Let me approach one. That's good. Good to hear. I hate asking for directions as a well, when you feel ready, try something else. Just try saying hello, nice to meet you. Where are you from? Good bit of advice there from Fred Blogs. So that's the good thing about these streams, though, like I said, guys. All of you can help each other as well. It's not always me that has to be given the advice. Everyone here's got some advice, something to offer the next person. So take on board what everyone's saying, guys, and take the bits that make sense that you like. It's true, man. I agree with that. It's not about the numbers on the live stream. It's the soul of the stream. I like that. Listen, man, the numbers will grow naturally, right? But I've seen people doing live streams and they've got thousands of people on, but they're miserable and they're not even really answering questions for their friends, subscribers, or followers. And I just think that's just rude. What's the point of that? That's their choice, right? So this live stream is brilliant because maybe it's even better that we have a smaller group. It's more intimate, more personal. What's up, Chris? How you doing, mate? Good to see you. We are coming to the end, but I don't mind getting in a few more questions. And obviously, if people jump on, we generally end these live streams when we feel it just naturally comes to an end and people have had enough. And the same for me, all of us, which is great. So we'll go a little bit more. Yeah, I was just saying earlier, Christopher. Dating apps don't work for everyone. Some people love dating apps. It works for them. They love it. Great. Some people don't like them, and if you don't like them, that's fine. You don't need to feel pressure that you have to use them. If you don't like them, and it doesn't work for you, you're not comfortable with it, then you try a different way of dating. There's other ways of dating, especially now that lockdown has improved in London, UK. Now you're not hogging the chat to me, man. Your company's appreciated. Speed dating, I think it's excellent, man. Especially at the times that we've been in. I think speed dating is good. I went to two. That was many years ago, and it was fun. It was quite good. So I like speed dating better than online dating because speed dating is in person. But again, each to their own. Whatever works. Uh, No, no, I didn't take. I didn't take it at the moment, Alan. I got a phobia of needles unless I have to have it. So I haven't got it yet. Yeah, I remember. I remember Timmy Mallet. That was we're going way back there, man. Wow, bit of nostalgia there. Me too. I've not had it. Yeah, I've not had it. It's fine, isn't it? You know, again, everyone should have a choice whether they want to take something or not. I don't know, man. I couldn't really answer that question, Brad. I was wondering the same. I don't know. How can I really know? I don't think so, but you never know. You just you can't be sure in the times that we're living in. You know, if we're going to have another lockdown, hopefully we won't. So I just count my blessings and just pray to God, and every day just make the most of it and enjoy it. Yeah, I agree with you, CJP. I understand how you feel. Yeah. You make me laugh, Calbs. Couple more questions, guys, and we're going coming to that sweet spot where we say good night. It's been great today, man. Really good. Can't believe an hour and a half's gone. It's gone so quick. That's how I know that we've had a great time because when you're having a good time, it just flies. It doesn't feel like an hour and a half. It feels like we've been talking for 10 minutes. I like South Asian women, like from Pakistan, India. Um, Again, I can't really answer that, Brad, because it's not me. But I don't know. It depends on the person. You can't really give a yes or no answer. It depends on that individual. I'm sure you'll meet someone from there if you like them. Thank you, Fred Blogs. I really appreciate it. I like that compliment. Um, yeah, I'm definitely getting fitter. My mate Nick noticed it yesterday. He said that my arms are, just it's not my main focus, to get big arms or whatever. I just want to continue getting in shape, getting fit, and chopping off the fat. But yeah, I think the boxing it's shaping me up quite well. So I'm pleased. And if people are noticing, it must be working. Yeah, my guns are not quite like Arnold Schwarzenegger's yet, but we're getting there. And this is all natural. It's all from Savoy's chips, chocolates, crisps. I'm just kidding. It's on Netflix. 100%, Brad. Make sure you join. We're doing these live streams regularly. I mean, I'm doing these like at the moment even more than once a week. We just go with the flow. Yeah. Well, obviously, all of you that have come on, most of you know that I'm doing these streams regularly. So if you didn't know today, make sure you just check in on the channel because I do plan to do a live stream every Saturday, but we are doing some in the week as well. When I've got time and I can do them, I just get into it. All natural growth, hormones, Joe. Looking good, man. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I'm feeling good at getting there. I don't have a double chin anymore. I've lost it. I did have a double chin and I've got rid of it again. So the boxing's working. I think you need to do a live stream from hotel lobbies again. Cheeky git, you try and say my place ain't good enough. I'm only messing around. No, you're right. I used to like doing them there. I will do it at some point. Man, I think some of you have been spying on me, man. You guys know a lot about me, man. I'm getting freaked out. I do like Dirty Dancing. It's a classic. Jonathan McDonald, what's up, mate? New name to chat. I've been having a lot of trouble with girls while I'm at work, giving me signs. Say a girl, check out. How do I, you know, rushed or inappropriate? Tricky situation sometimes. Can't really give you a single answer for that. I'll have to think about that and come back to that question, Jonathan. Sorry, I couldn't answer it. Today's takeaway, courage. Good man. I thought you were going to say today's takeaway, Savoy and chips. I got you, Timmy. See, you got me every time. I got you there. I like seeing different places you stayed in. Yeah. Women can teach us lots about life if you listen instead of thinking of the next question. Oh, they can teach us loads, man. Women can be great teachers to us guys if we're willing to learn. No, I haven't watched it yet. Nacho Libero, yeah. Is that about the Mexicans on Netflix? It's really hard to read when it's signed because the more you socialize, Chris, it starts to get a little bit easier to read signs. But sometimes it's challenging for everyone to read signs. But the more you socialize, usually it gets. My rule is to always go to check out, try and chat. Yeah. What's your t-shirt? I like it. Thanks, man. I like it as well. It's Manny Pacquiao t-shirt. I bought this on I bought it on Amazon. He's my favorite boxer from the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao. So look, I should put that down. So it says MP on it. I'm not an MP politics, but Manny Pacquiao. So it's probably from his brand. They do nice t-shirts there. So check them out. I love the Philippines. Nice, man. Got quite got quite a lot of new Filipino subscribers on the channel since I did a few Manny Pacquiao videos, and I didn't expect that, so I was grateful for that. I mean, we got subscribers from all around the world, but quite a lot of support from the Philippines. That's great. Salmat, is that you speaking Filipino there, Timmy Ryan? The yellow thing is the sun, right? I think so. I think you're right. I've got another one as well. It's a white one, Pacquiao t-shirt. Cheers. It's funny because loads of different shirts I've worn, no one's really complimented, but everybody's liked the Pacquiao t-shirts, both of them. Yeah, it wasn't that expensive, but it was pretty cheap for a t-shirt with the quality wash as well. I think I paid I think this was like, how much was this? I think around £20, maybe even a bit cheaper. It weren't that much. Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't mind wearing a Cobra Kai t-shirt. Yeah, your hoodie was nice, Chris, the Cobra Kai one. Yeah, it's a great show, that Cobra Kai. Brilliant. I don't know if any of you have seen that. Right, guys. One more question, and then we're done. Yeah, Amazon's good for, isn't it? That's where I got my Pacquiao t-shirt. Where can I buy JB t-shirts? Coming in the future, guys. In the future, when I return back to work, I will bring out some merchandise. That's one of my goals in the future. Maybe t-shirts that say "Become Fearless" on them and some things like that. Gypsy King will be the best fight of the year when he puts Ron into retirement. I agree with you, man. Come on, Tyson Fury. That's going to be in the. a great fight. You got to give credit to both of them, but like the Wilder Fury fights have been entertaining, great. So yeah, I can't wait for that. Have a good evening, Johnny. See you next stream. Awesome, man. Guys, we've come to that brilliant time where it just ends like a movie. We've done an hour and 40 minutes. Guys, I'm planning, I don't know what your plans are, but I'm planning on doing a live stream Saturday evening or Sunday evening, depending on how my weekend goes, and obviously if you guys are up for it. But I'll let you know on the channel. So if you can make the Saturday one, great. If not, maybe Sunday or a next one. But I appreciate all you coming on. You guys are great. I love it. I'm enjoying it, and I'm pleased to see everyone is getting better. You know, their mental health, dating, fitness, and it's just good to come together and have nice conversations. It's a lot of fun. I'm very grateful for it. Thanks a lot. So I see we'll talk really soon. Yeah, man, great stuff, guys. All right. See you soon. Yeah, 24-hour live stream. I'll do that. I'm probably not going to do that, but maybe a 5 or 6 hour one at some point challenge. Nice one, Frank Boss. Good night, mate. Nice one, guys. Bye. Bye. All right, man. Remember, become fearless.